Welcome everyone to the Everything Show 170. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Graham. What's up, Graham?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Mike T,
Lou,
Tim, and Bill.
how you doing?
What's up, Bill?
Hi.
All right. So I saw Transformers 4
Oh God.
Friday night. Okay, now here's the situation.
Can I just say, I apologize to interrupt. How's Fraser? Kelsey Grammer? Yeah, how was Fraser?
Yeah,
Fraser Crane?
Oh, he was great.
Yeah.
He was great. Okay, so here's the thing. I actually worked so many hours that day. I was going to hang out with Sharon, but then she wasn't feeling good, so I decided to take the bus into Staten Island and continue to the Transit Center. There I watched the movie there. I just went to Transformers 4. The movie was 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Whoa.
It's like a Lord of the Rings Transformers movie.
Right.
So it was way too long.
Yeah.
It was great. What a great movie. Nice burp there.
Where's the butt?
It was a great movie. Way too long.
Yeah.
But it was basically saying that there's the butt was there was no butt. It was just 2 hours and 45 freaking minutes. It was a great movie. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how the humans lived because it's basically impossible. But there is going to be a Transformers 5, 6, and 7 basically.
Can I sorry to interrupt you? Can I just ask how proud's from the best character?
How's who?
How proud's from the best character?
They never mentioned him. It's years later.
Right.
So the way they open this up is that the last movie took too much damage to the Chicago, and the humans got fed up with the Autobots and the Decepticons that they started building their own Transformers. Okay, and lo and behold, the surprise of this movie is that there is a My Little Pony Transformer.
Oh my God, making Saturday Night was getting with you bastards. I apologize.
They actually used the Transformer energy to make a My Little Pony thing. And then they had a diagram. Listen to this. Let's talk about product placement. They had diagrams of the ponies on the computer screen. Like, how sick is that? Yeah, Matt Edwards and Michael Shea would go nuts. So the guy's holding the My Little Pony thing, and then he transformed into something else.
Jesus.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I definitely say go see it. It was worth it. They could have been shorter. But
how was the Dinobots handled?
The Dinobots were handled very nice.
Right.
They were handled like ancient warriors that they awakened. The movie there was some confusing things. Okay, such as they explained that, of course, even though they're robots, they need spaceships to travel throughout the galaxy. And, for interstellar travel, they have a bounty hunter that's traveling with a spaceship. And I don't know, do you want me to reveal anything from the end?
I'll start for the next week anyway. You might as well.
I can guarantee you I'll never watch it, so spoil away.
Well, basically, Optimus Prime basically flies into space.
As Optimus Prime, like Gravity Prime.
Like all of a sudden, he's a pile of crap in the movie where he has to be rebuilt by this farmer guy. But now he's strong enough now he's strong enough to travel through space and suns and comets and everything without any shielding, just traveling by himself. without spaceships because he's a
I apologize to any Optimus Prime fans out there, but what a fucking douchebag.
Well, there you go.
Prime, but stupid.
Yeah.
was
Have you got another what? Yeah.
that was just I don't know. I don't know. They just the things they put Mark Wahlberg through and his family.
He's a fucking douchebag, by the way. I mean, I apologize for the language, but you know, it's
Mark Wahlberg was
Been
like
out of the ball.
a Terminator.
yeah.
Mark Wahlberg was like had a Transformer gun, and he's like actually fighting like a bounty hunter Transformer, toe to toe.
And this is a paycheck.
And they're choking him, they're throwing him, they're punching him, and he's fine. Like he's just like I'm.
He's okay. He get his paycheck, you know. So, yeah.
Well, I gotta say they had some interesting product placement in this movie. They had a Transformer.
Buy the toys. Yeah.
They had a Transformer crash into a Bud Light truck, and then had open up the Bud Light and drink it.
I wonder why. Yeah.
And they had a Victoria's Secret truck. I think they basically like promoted everything
How was
in
it?
this
Yeah.
movie.
How much of a secret if it's in a truck?
This movie also you watched Scott Pilgrim versus the World. What's his name? Bill Gillian or something. You know the Evil X, the main guy. He was the guy in this movie.
Evil
And it
X.
was like I watched him. The main Evil X, Gillian, I think his name is, or Gideon. In the Scott Pilgrim movie, you ever see that?
No.
No. Okay. But anyway, great movie. Some things made no sense. Oh well. Like I don't understand how he. One thing I don't understand is he was basically on the verge of death. Walker just basically glues them together, and then all of a sudden, he scans a vehicle, and then he's perfectly fine. Which they just said that he had to be repaired by the Autobots, and he didn't get to be repaired. So all of a sudden, he scanned something, and he's fine. Why didn't he do that to begin with? If that was
Well, how was that a great movie then? If you were picking it apart.
It was. I'm not taking it apart. It's just little things that mean a lot. You know, it's like you establish that they need spaceships to travel through space. Don't have like Optimus Prime be like Superman traveling in space without any armor or anything. Don't just go to fly. Find the theater.
I apologize to interrupt, but Tim, that can be said for any movie if that's the case, mate.
True.
You know.
No, I think you should see it. It's a really good movie, but it was way too long.
To be fair, I saw your comment on Facebook, Joe, but you said you did enjoy it, so, you know.
I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was
Can I just ask, how was Kelsey Grammer as a villain? Because everybody knows him as the comedic foil in terms of a wisecracking psychiatrist. So, how was he as a villain?
Fraser Crane.
Yeah.
He was a badass.
Really? I mean, the only time, sorry to interrupt, the only time I can fathom something close to it was in the early 90s when John Lithgow played the villain in Cliffhanger, and you're sitting there going, sorry buddy, but you're the guy that forgot for the sun, it's not working. So,
this is the type of person he was. He was a soldier, right? And he
a soldier, okay, right.
He wanted America to, like, he didn't want no aliens, so he wanted to rid the world of alien. And the way to do that was to team up with a bounty hunter alien, which made no sense.
Okay.
He would shoot a baby if it
What?
saving.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah. he was gonna shoot Mark Wahlberg's daughter in the face just to find out where Optimus was, and he actually told him, "No, I told you to shoot her to kill her."
Sorry to interrupt, but how long was Kelsey Grammer? Was he in his early 60s?
You know what? He looked pretty fit for his age, because he was like punching and fighting, and he was a badass. I gotta say.
It's always fun to play the bad guy, isn't it?
No, that's my point. I mean, John Lithgow had a ball playing the bad guy and Cliffhanger was still on. Obviously, before that, Harry Bigfoot and the Hendersons. But the problem with it at the time was the fact that he was playing Dick Solomon in Third Rock for the Sun. And you just couldn't take him serious as a villain at the time. And you're sitting there going, sorry, you're the guy for Third Rock. We can't take you serious as a villain. My issue was, would that be the case with Kelsey Grammer? But obviously, okay, which is good. That's a good thing. Obviously,
he didn't give a crap about anybody,
right?
But money in America.
Yeah. Obviously, Jones found enough substance in his character to believe in the villain. No matter what you do, everybody will always remember him as Fraser Crane for the 20 years on. No, not years on.
He was Fraser Crane in this movie. You totally forget that he's Fraser Crane.
Well, that's good. That's fantastic. Obviously, that would be
that this guy was with the FBI. He was like FBI/Secret Service weird organization. He had did time in this war and that war, and he just was fed up because he never got anywhere. He teamed up with this billionaire. He teamed up with this bounty hunter alien. And they built their own Transformers. I mean, they basically, he was tough. He was awesome, actually.
In which case, fantastic. I apologize for the rating, but
and Mark was fantastic too.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute. But Kelsey Grammer is more than Fraser Crane. He was more than the character that he portrayed at 20 straight years between Cheers and obviously Fraser. Between 1984 and 2004. Yeah.
Fraser Crane and Cheers, and he was Diane Chambers' boyfriend.
Yeah. 84 to 2004. 20 straight years.
Right, and then he was
a long time
at Fraser show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's good to see that he was able to.
A few movies here.
Yeah, exactly. So
I could see him play like another villain, like Mass Murderer.
No, it's good to see though that after 20 years of playing the same character, he's been able to branch out a bit, like 10 years later, whether it's Hank McCoy in the X-Men, or whether it's this villain in Transformers 4. You know, as good or bad as an actor can be, it's not his fault that he's traditionally typecast. It's just the fact that it's the character that he plays. You know,
right.
So they totally ditched Shia LaBeouf?
No, I would not watch that, but I'd go back. I apologize for the language. It's 5 a.m. Basically, what did you say again?
He was fired because he put down Michael Batista.
I thought he put down the director. I apologize for that.
Well,
he just got
put
arrested
down
the other day too for being tough and let out of a I think a show in New York, right? He was walking around slapping people on the ass and making just a fool of himself. So
I apologize for doing that. Let's something with regards to that. With that side mention, with that side minute, right? Tell me what? Could somebody tell me?
Graham, does your audio? Could you fix it a little bit?
I will try. Okay, wait a minute. I will try.
Just try to drop out and come back in. Okay.
That sounds a little better. It sounds like your mouth is smushed right on the like speaking part of the phone, and like it's really loud.
How's that?
There you go.
Yeah, it's
That's
a lot
better.
better.
There you go. You're way
Okay,
better.
okay. Anybody?
Yeah, Kelsey
Any-
Grammer, you know he's the villain. I mean,
Anybody?
He's,
Sorry, Joe.
he's a son of a bitch. He's a son of a bitch. He really is a
Okay.
bastard.
Okay. But that's good to know. That's good to know. It's good to know that you can play other characters other than Fiddler Quinn.
And Mark Wahlberg's always playing it like the hero, the funny guy. Now he's playing the father to this girl that's, come on. She looks like she's a supermodel or something, whatever the hell.
If you don't know that, how old is Mark Wahlberg now? He's mid-40s.
How old is what?
Mark Wahlberg. Is he like 45 now? Legitimately?
Mark Wahlberg is like 40s?
Yeah. I mean,
Something like 40s.
how often can he be? How often can he go on playing the supposed good guy? I mean, it was obviously
this good guy for three more movies.
really.
He's gonna be in, yes. He's gonna be
As you in
5, 6, and 7.
As in Ted too. I mean,
Mark Wahlberg is 43.
there you go. I mean,
Ted too.
well, he's in Ted too. Mila Kunis is obviously in her 30s, which is a good 10 years. I mean,
She's
I
pretty
don't know. Yeah. I don't know so much.
When Ashton Kutcher's,
Yeah.
but
Well, for the time being, yeah.
Jupiter Ascending was delayed for a while now.
Well,
Yeah.
let's hear about what's got to be the better film of the two Jersey Boys, right?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
What do you reckon?
It was terrible.
Why?
Oh, you're
Jesus!
Okay. I'm a Frankie Valli fan. I listened to his music since my parents loved him. The Four Seasons. So I love that. But these actors are not known actors. That I know that there was purpose where Clint Eastwood hired them because they worked on the play. But I just couldn't stand their voices. Like, the guy doesn't hold a candle to Frankie Valli. And I had a hard time believing their acting ability, like all of them.
Yeah, but I mean, was that what Clint Eastwood was going for? Was to have maybe a little bit more of like a, I guess, to cast unknowns?
He
rather
was,
than-
but I just, you know what, Sharon liked it, I just wasn't.
Was that for Pike?
I see John Lloyd Young, Eric Bergen, Michael Laminda. I guess it was cast. I haven't heard.
Sorry.
Christopher Walken was in it.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean,
He was fantastic.
how did he play?
He was fantastic. He was the,
So
the head mobster.
How long was the film?
I'm not really sure. It seemed like a longer movie.
Hang on, I apologize to interrupt. Was it a film or was it a play?
What?
Was it a film or was it a play?
The phone still sounds like it's kind of the volume.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Mike. Was it a film or was it a play? Was it a movie or a play?
It was a play.
Oh,
It was a play that they made into a movie.
Okay, right.
And it was
Okay.
by Joe Pesci.
There you go then. Joe Pesci's a fucking legend. I apologize for the language. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it had to do with the mafia connected with
Well,
singers, and it was.
So did it take you through the, I guess, like the, obviously before the group got together, like, is it like present day, or did they take you through the...
No, they started in the past where he was a barber, I guess, and then they showed
all right.
the mob involvement, and then they showed him have the guy that basically was just still trying to keep him out of trouble, but he kept doing crimes with them. But they showed his life when he became in the Four Seasons, and the songwriter that made the songs for him, and his marriage, and then his divorce, I guess, and his personal life when he lost his child.
Okay, right. Joe, I apologize for that. Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Chris. Yeah,
Anybody?
well, I gotta go see this thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see this thing tomorrow.
So that was a play you went in. It wasn't a movie or a...
Oh, I went to see the movie, but I should have saw the play. The play was probably better.
Oh, so Joe Pesci was the director?
No, Clint Eastwood was, but Joe Pesci did the play, I believe. I think he did the producing of the play.
Oh, right, because I thought I had to like 22 and all, but he was tired. He was tired, so,
Joe Pesci is
so.
connected with this movie because Joe Pesci basically brought the songwriter to Frankie Valli. Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
That he would have these songs to sing. Yeah.
I realize he's technically retired and name only, but I've got a lot of time for Joe Pesci. He's fantastic, man. So.
No, but he also, Joe Pesci used the same name that this guy was as an honor in Goodfellas.
I mean, my cousin Vinny, Melissa Tomei notwithstanding, that's a great movie. So,
this is a thing
won the Oscar.
Yes.
This is interesting. Jon Favreau was originally tapped to direct that before.
Yeah. He was originally cast in
I think you'll like it, mate. I think you'll like it.
I'm a big fan. It'd be tough to disappoint me when it came to something like that.
Yeah. I think
just out of curiosity, what did you reckon to about his part in Casino? With De Niro? Joe Pesci.
Casino?
Yeah.
It's funny you should say that about Casino.
Yeah.
I just had a discussion with Sharon today that of all the movies I've ever seen, I've never seen Casino.
You've never seen Casino, really? Oh, God.
So, I just said to her that I'm probably going to watch that soon.
You better watch that, man. That's a great movie. Great movie. Yeah.
As much as you hear about Goodfellas, Casino is really up there with that. I mean, it's like Scorsese's love letter to Vegas. I mean,
oh, definitely. Totally recommend it. Yeah.
And tomorrow we'll go into the movies again. We're going to go see 22 Jump Street. Tomorrow, late afternoon.
And I gotta say, Edge of, what is it, Tomorrow? I keep hearing about that. I keep thinking I might get around to seeing that.
I wanted to see that too, but it's not available by me.
Huh. It's got Tim's favorite actor, Tom Cruise.
I can't tell you that. Can you hear us?
What's up, Chris? How you doing? What did you think of Transformers?
Did anybody else here see it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I loved it.
I liked this one a lot. I liked it more than I thought I was going to. I knew I was going to probably enjoy it as an action movie, but I liked it more than that, honestly.
Now, let me ask you a question. I liked it. I think it's the best Transformers movie. What do you think?
I agree.
Okay, then can I jump in here? Obviously, Super Joe, Chris, obviously Kelsey Grammer's was a comedian. How was he as a villain?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear any of that.
Kelsey Grammer, how was he as a villain?
Excuse me?
Frasier. Kelsey Grammer, that beast, Frasier.
I thought he was kind of bland as a villain, but I'll tell you what, though. This might come as a surprise to you, Joe. I don't know, but I like Galvatron, honestly.
Oh, I love Galvatron.
He was not used a lot, but I know where they're going with this,
Yeah,
and I think that this is going to work.
No, for anybody...
Okay.
Sorry, I apologize for interrupting, Chris. Now, anybody who's not familiar with the Transformer franchise, Galvatron is the one who takes over for Optimus Prime, is that correct?
Takes
He was
over
built
for
from
Megatron.
Megatron's parts.
I apologize, okay, he takes over for Megatron. Okay.
He is Megatron. He has a soul of
Okay,
Megatron.
sorry, I apologize. I thought I got Optimus Prime. Okay,
No, that's cool,
right.
that's fine.
Isn't Galvatron really built from Megatron's core?
I thought, yeah, okay.
He's
in
rebuilt.
this movie though, they changed that whole aspect. In the '86 movie, he was just rebuilt from Megatron's body by Unicron. In this movie, it's a totally different dynamic, and I actually like where they're going with
was the '86 movie maybe animated?
I'm
They
sorry.
had certain things in this movie that was connected to the cartoon.
Sorry, Joe. I'm saying that it was an '86 movie, not an animated movie. As an animation.
They will have stuff coming the next movies that will be the '86 movie.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Vol, how are you in the Transformers franchise? Are
3 more.
okay. Do you know what's asking what in terms of Transformers? No?
I think the next Transformers are going to be Beast Wars or maybe the Decepticon. You know those
Decepticons.
Constructicons and the
What was it?
The Constructicons were what made Devastator. I don't know if they're
Okay. No to spoil anything, but how were the Dinobots used?
The Dinobots
No,
were
the
not in it a lot, but they were used pretty. I liked the way they were used because they gave them a whole new backstory that was really interesting to me.
Right?
They didn't just show up though. That was what I was happy. I thought in this movie when I heard that they were going to have Dinobots, I thought they were just going to show up and be like, "Oh yeah, they've been here the whole time." They didn't just show up though. They were introduced in an earlier part of the movie, and then they came back at the end when Optimus went to get them. Basically, that's not too much of a spoiler.
So, okay, so spoiler alert, Optimus Prime is at the end of the movie. That's good to know. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Right, okay.
I'm going to make a prediction that Optimus in the next one is going to get killed, and it's going to be Rodimus Prime. Okay, Rodimus Prime is going to be the hero of the 6th Transformers movie.
We're still back to the 5th.
The seventh movie will be the return of Optimus Prime. That's what.
So what? Alright, Joe, if that's correct, what happens in the 5th movie?
5th movie, he's searching for the creator of the Transformers.
You know what I think they're gonna do? I think that Optimus. I said this to my friend who went with me. He liked it more than I did. He thought it was like the best movie of the summer. I think Optimus is not gonna be in the next movie at all. I think they're gonna allude to him, and I think they're gonna introduce Ultra Magnus, and he's gonna be the leader while Optimus is gone. And then Optimus is going to come back at the end and say, "Listen, we have a problem," and then it's going to lead into the 6th one.
Right.
No, if it's spoiler anything, I mean, I apologise for keep harkening back to it, but when you've got a comedic actor as the main villain, you can't help but hark back to John Lithgow and Cliffhanger. I mean, was Kelsey Grammer really that believable?
I liked him.
He's really not the main villain, though. Like, he's kind of in allegiance with the main villain. The main villain in this movie is Lockdown, who's badass in this movie. I really like Lockdown.
No, but my main issue is if you've got an actor who's played a specific character for like 20 odd years and he's typecast, if you go into that role, can you honestly see the actor as well, obviously with the exception of the Hulk McCoy, Beast and X-Men as a cameo there and a shit-ass movie that's been retconned, as a believable.
I personally think down Periscope slingshot his career after that movie. But,
Yeah, that was a badass film there.
Yes, he is. I believe I like him as a villain. Yes.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know that the guy's not been typecast.
I also want to state too that even though it's official that there's going to be 3 more Transformers, that Transformers 7 is not the final one.
No, for the other
because they had announced that we will finally get a G.I. Joe versus Transformers crossover movie.
Is Dwayne Johnson saying that for that?
The plan is G.I. Joe 3 is next year.
Yeah.
And they think that G.I. Joe 3 is going to do so well that it's going to have a whole bunch of movies as well. And eventually they're going to connect. So
it will be Cobra versus the Transformers.
Cobra, Decepticons, Autobots, and G.I. Joe, yeah.
It's basically just going to be like Hasbro's
And
fantasy come true.
And
the
like I
Rock.
said,
Yeah.
I
Yeah, okay.
think that My Little Pony had a huge
Don't give me that shit, man. Come on.
this movie. Right, Chris? I'm not joking.
Yeah, when I saw that, I said Hasbro is doing everything they can to make sure all of their products are shipped.
Hang on a minute. Somebody enlighten me. Does Hasbro own My Little Pony?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh, for the love of God.
Yeah, when are they going to
We
do
also
a?
saw ponies on the blueprints, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, when are they going to do like a MASK? Remember that toy Hasbro put out, Mask? It was like Mobile Armor Strike Band or something.
Sorry, Mikey, dude, what was that?
Go Boss.
Good boss.
I do have to say one thing. There's a certain object in this movie that's like, it's not the main point of the movie, but it's a pretty big point. And I wanted to get your opinion, Joe, because I know you're an author, and I know, this is probably the most creative thing. The name of the element that the Transformers are made of?
Yeah.
Was that the most uncreative thing you've ever heard of in your life?
That was the stupidest
Thank you.
thing.
I apologize, but for us who's not sure, what's the element?
What is it, adamantium or something?
No.
It's Transformicon.
Transformium.
That's bullshit.
I had a nightmare about that last night.
No, I apologize for the language, but I've not even seen the movie. Just by the name, that's bullshit.
Yeah. That was the one thing that made me go, oh my god.
You can like the
is
movie.
happening?
It's a great movie. When they
Hey,
put
Michael
something
Gianni.
when they put something stupid in the movie like that,
Oh my god.
Mikey!
There he is.
Yeah, so I was listening to this, and all you can hear freaking Graham.
I apologize, mate. I've been
The
drinking.
whole time, you guys tell him to back away a bit from that phone.
We've told him a couple of
Holy
times.
crap!
Brings it back.
Jesus.
I can only apologize. I don't know what I'll do.
Oh my god!
okay.
I can't know. Just to let you know, I could not hear the rest of you guys if you watch this.
Okay.
That's all you hear.
I'll
All right.
answer anything you want to know about it all.
All right.
Can I just say the sound quality of this cast is not endorsed by me, and I apologise for any outgoing results. Okay.
It's all
Holy
good,
crap!
man. It's all good.
Okay.
Sorry, gentlemen. I
We were just
apologise.
discussing how, Kelsey Grammer could go from being Diane Chambers' doctor and boyfriend, and Frasier
For 20 years.
serious for 20 years, and then all of a sudden become a villain, and that was like the big thing. But
A really ruthless villain, too, when you're like,
I still don't believe that, but there
this
you
guy
go.
would kill babies.
He even said that in the movie.
He said,
was like,
"I'll kill
innocent
babies."
people die every day. I don't really care.
I'll kill babies.
Sorry, Mikey Chatham.
Oh my god!
Got over 7 billion mouth breathers on this planet.
Wait, let me just, Graham, 1 second. Let me
What's up, Graham?
just talk to Mike for a second. Let me just
Okay.
Graham Shannon.
Well, no,
Right.
I saw Transformers 4, right? Shannon. And
on the phone.
a Transformer thing becomes a My Little Pony.
Like,
And not only that, but they had the My Little Pony on the diagrams. It was sick. Right?
I've kind of lost. Like, my friend had a bucket of popcorn, and when he saw that, I thought he was gonna toss it because I was like, Matt, don't do it. It's not worth it. We're not gonna get thrown out of here. We're only halfway through.
The product placement in this movie,
Wow!
that they crash into a Bud Light truck. He's thirsty, and Mark Wahlberg's drinking Bud Light on the air, and And then the Victoria's Secret truck, which his daughter is probably a Victoria's Secret model.
They threw a Mountain Dew truck at the screen. that was.
Can I interject here?
Yeah.
Anybody? Am I too loud, or is Michael Shannon?
That sounds much better.
Yeah,
that sounds
much better. Yeah.
A little better.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Why don't you turn your camera on too? Turn it on.
Because it's fucking 5 a.m. It's daybreak, and I'm sitting here naked. Are you happy?
Camera off. Keep the camera off.
Yeah.
Carolina is happy about that one.
Of course you will. Can I just say
Graham's having his own drunken podcast tonight.
Well, it's been a long, gentlemen, you've got to understand, it's been a long night.
How did Frasier Crane become such a powerful villain?
Well,
right.
Can I just say, I am glad that he has broken the mold, because in Toy Story 2, he was horrendous. Thank you.
Really, Kelsey Grammer, I've always seen him as a villain.
That's right, 3, right?
Well, when I heard he was going to be in the Expendables 3, I was just kind of like, okay, yeah, I can see him in Transformers now, why not?
Why? He's not exactly an action movie.
I know, he wasn't 2, that's right, he wasn't 2.
Yeah, but Kelsey Grammer's always had that kind of slimy sort of, like personality about him.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that, Mikey D. The best movie I've seen him in, other than his Frasier stuff, was 15 Minutes with Robert Neal. Anybody seen 15 Minutes? Where he plays
because I've seen him in several roles, and he's great at playing like the kind of the scumbag like politician
And then he was in that role where it was like a parody on Michael Moore's stuff. What the hell was that called? It was like a guardian angel, but it was like a parody on Michael Moore's stuff. What the hell was that?
If you need to have like a corrupt politician or somebody that's a real slime
there
bag,
you go.
Like, sort of guy like that, that's your guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
His character in this movie was like if they cloned Joseph Stalin and he was an American. That's what it was like in this movie.
Yeah. In fact, up until that movie, I think he had 2 seasons on it wasn't technically a sitcom, I think it was a drama where he was playing something called The Boss, and he was a governor of some state. What the hell was that called?
I'm going to pull up Kelsey Grammer here and kind of look through what he's been.
Yeah, if you could find out what character they played in a show called The Boss, Mikey D, it would be appreciated. I think he played the governor of some state. It was called The Boss.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. I know he did a sitcom with the God, I'm trying to think. The woman that was like a
that was
Raymond, his wife.
Yeah, that was called. Oh God, that was back in 2008. It was a heart attack. What the hell was that called?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right.
There were a couple of journalists. Yeah,
he was on. It was The Boss. Is the one you're talking about. It lasted.
Yeah.
It was 2011 to 2012.
Yeah, what was it? Was that a man or was it a governor? What was that? Did we know?
He was in a series called The Game.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is really, but
like Triple H or something.
It looks like he was on. Well, he was executive producer on a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to get to some.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, he's been producing and directing a shitload of stuff because he's got to branch out. But in terms of being an actor, is since Frasier Crane, it's been minimum.
Yeah, I've seen. He did. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Expendables 3.
Not to interrupt, the guys hear that. Did you guys?
Sorry, Joe, was it?
That Fantastic Four is going to be partly found footage movie.
Oh, fuck me! I apologize for the language, Joe, but why bother?
No, I think you just exemplified everything we were all feeling.
Yeah.
Right there.
Sorry, Mr. Shannon, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm trying to listen in.
Okay, I apologise if I'm being somewhat loud. I have no control of that. It's just my phone being a complete and utter bastard. Any luck with that audio or something?
On the phone, you might sound a little.
I think it's how close
Might be
your
able to lower
mouth
the
is.
volume
Your
on
mouth
the
is
phone.
close
Take
to
the phone out of your mouth. There you go.
How's that? How's that?
That's perfect, dude.
Awesome.
Whatever you're doing right now, maintain that.
Yes.
Well, I will not
Stuff on
disclose.
speaker.
Okay, right, I am. Can I just say I will not disclose whereabouts my phone is right now? But other than that,
Take your phone out of your mouth.
Well, it sounds good. Sounds good.
Speaking of some of these like actors like Kelsey Grammer, I've always been a huge fan of John Larroquette from like Night Court and a bunch of other things. I'd love to see him come back with like a series or have another prominent role in a film or something.
I thought you was dead.
No, John Larroquette's very much alive. The guy that played Dan Fielding on Night Court, he's always been a great character actor, and he's been like everything.
Dan Fielding.
Yeah, he's a really, really good dramatic actor. Yeah. Kind of from that same sort of acting group that you have, like around the time period of Cheers and all that. Larroquette, actually, I would say, has got like a lot more acting credit than Kelsey Grammer, and a lot more of a diversified sort of acting palette to choose from. With a lot of his characterizations, he's portrayed with a lot of characters. I hear a creaking door.
Well, this is the haunted podcast, isn't it?
Ducks.
Well,
Waiting for a woman to scream and then for a loud thud to follow.
I hope it's just not Chris's blood.
well, talking about the, I guess, horror-related stuff, I don't know if you guys covered it on one of the earlier Everything shows, but Kolchak the Night Stalker, one of those cult faves that I'm sure Michael
Cast.
Okay. That's coming back with Johnny Depp, from what I've heard.
What is the movie?
Yeah. Do you remember that, Tim? Kolchak with Darren McGavin, where he was like the investigative journalist?
I was like 5, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like a classic. Those are great.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be cool to have Johnny Depp come back and actually play that character. I think if as long as he like does it justice and kind of gets away from that whole, Jack Sparrow crap and all that stuff. Like I think like if he took it seriously, he could probably do a pretty good job with that. I've always been a huge fan of the Night Stalker.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know Michael Shannon's a big fan as well.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
big influence on the X-Files, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know Chris Carter was a huge fan, grew up watching it, and they even had Darren McGavin show up as, I think originally they wanted him to actually portray Carl Kolchak in that episode as that character, but for some reason there was a rights issue or something, but they were going to do kind of a tip of the hat to like the Kolchak fans and have him portray Carl Kolchak, who was retired now, and I forget where the character was living at the time in the X-Files, but they were going to have him portrayed as just kind of being a recluse. Those were always good. They had him, he was an investigative journalist, and what's that?
I said Graham just fell down the
Yeah, when the podcast first started, I thought we had a stalker on here or something. There's a heavy breathing and everything.
It sounds like he's in a sleeping bag.
He's like, "Hello, everyone." What do they do?
Well, if he can get out the floor, I'll offer him something that'll help slow him down.
No doubt.
Where the mushroom? Sorry.
Not much.
Carol Ann was in here.
Grabbed. Don't have to ask.
You guys back?
Sweet. Yeah.
So what's happening?
We were talking about the Night Stalker, possibly.
I think you're
Oh, Graham's creeping in the phone again.
Sorry, the Night Stalker?
Yeah.
Graham Vader.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
you sound a lot better now.
Thank you. Okay. So the Night Stalker, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about Johnny Depp possibly coming back and.
Oh God! I thought he was supposed to be Doctor Strange.
It's like we're talking to Malcolm Tucker.
Fuckity bye. Yeah.
No, but it's true though. Johnny Depp has been associated with so many flops.
Off the wall roles. Yeah.
Well, not off the wall. He takes on mainstream remakes like Willy Wonka or.
Well, no, I'm going to disagree with that, Tim. Up until the last 3-4 years, he started taking off the wall remakes. But before that, it was just completely berserk fucking characters. I apologise for the language.
We don't want to see Mark Wahlberg playing Carl Kolchak. I mean, you know, like what? I mean, I'd rather see somebody that's like a character actor, somebody that can really get into that sort of mode, portraying that character, than turning it into some pretty boy sort of portrayal.
Yeah. You're right, Mikey D. I mean, other than Captain Jack Sparrow and Edward Scissorhands, what is the original role that Johnny Depp has played?
Well, I mean, are you talking about like lately? Because Ed Wood was excellent.
No, in general.
That Gilbert Grape movie was all right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It seems like he's gotten to a rut of playing, rehashed character. He needs to just do something totally original.
I mean,
it's kind of like Jack Nicholson. You know, for the longest time, Nicholson was great at being a great actor with things, but then he started just playing himself in these different films. You know, like over the top sort of crazy sort of personality.
Yeah, correct there, because the prime example of that would have been the original Little Shop of Horrors, where he played the Bill Murray character. When the musical came around, the dentist patient. So yeah.
Yeah, because he just seems like he's been kind of phoning it in for a while with things. I mean, but a lot of actors are doing that. They're like De Niro.
Yeah, I mean, I've not got a problem with De Niro exploring comedic roles, but at the end of the day, you've got to get back to it, brought you to the dance.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just wondering now, like, a lot of these actors I remember watching, and that kind of brings to mind, actually, Gene Hackman. What have we seen Gene Hackman in a while?
Good question. I mean, the last decent movie I remember seeing him in was, I hate to say it, was probably The Birdcage with Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. So it was like 20 years ago almost.
97, 98, yeah.
So, like, Gene Hackman, I mean, Al Pacino, De Niro, they all seem to have gotten in that sort of mode where they're just kind of like, they're not being as selective about the films they're taking.
No, exactly. I mean,
you know why? You don't get off.
Well, you're right, Tim, but at the same time, De Niro gets away with it, but Hackman and Pacino don't, and that's the problem. So,
Fair enough.
I just think you get to a point in your career as an actor where it gets harder and harder to get parts. You're going to take parts you don't necessarily like, especially for actresses. Really. I mean, because actresses have it even harder. Once they hit the road to 40, then and then
they're relegated. They're relegated to playing the role of to the sexy younger or something.
To be fair, has anybody seen? Oh God, what was that film that came out? Where he played the mob boss about a year ago. Was it The House or?
Who are we talking about? Which actor?
De Niro.
The Family.
The Family. How was that? What do you recommend?
Luc Besson directed it. The guy that directed The Professional, and it was actually entertaining. I thought.
That would be the return to the supported roots, other than the comedic stuff. The Fockers trilogy.
Falker's trilogy.
Yeah. So, I mean, how was that in terms of your guys' point of view of the family? Was it passable? Or I've not seen it yet, but you know.
I thought the family was a good mix of action as well as comedy. There was some good comedic bits. The family was actually kind of an underlooked, or overlooked rather, film. It kind of slipped under the radar of a lot of people, and it was really good. I saw that on video actually, and I thought it was worth a Redbox for him at least.
Well, it's good to know he's getting a paycheck for getting back to what brought him to the dance.
Guys,
You know,
I'm having,
yeah. Sorry, Joe.
What's that?
guys, I'm having a massive problem with Google.
Okay.
Right.
I'm having a massive problem with Google. And this, I don't know why.
We can hear you.
So, final thoughts.
Oh, okay.
You can hear me?
We can hear you, yeah.
Why me's on you? I don't know. Okay. Alright, if you can hear me, you can continue.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Final thoughts? I want to see Jersey Boys, even though I hear it sucks.
Well, Josh, funny enough, Josh said it sucked, and he went to see it today.
Yeah, but Sharon said it was good, so.
Hey! Okay, okay. All right. Well, final thoughts from me, I'm still waiting on Armada Battlers 2 and the frickin' Jaws remake. Make it happen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, Graham, I'd recommend go watch The Family. We were just talking about that. I think.
No, yeah. Now you've recommended it, I'm going to go watch it. Is it him and Michelle Pfeiffer? Who done it then? Yeah. Okay, right.
2 thumbs up.
You liked it also? It was
Alright,
good.
guys. Good night.
Yeah. Good night.
See ya.
Night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Yeah, give it a bet.